Let me know if you heard this one before. WB and DC are in for a major shakeup. Yeah, you have? Yeah, I thought so, because we talk about it yearly. Because co-head of DC Studios, Peter Safran, is expected to be taken out of DC Studios and giving the reins of all of WB. Yeah, this is a final-ditch effort to try to, save WB. All of WB and DC Studios are gonna be in a major shakeup if this turns out to be true. And everything we're talking about right now relates to WB's future, not just DC. We're talking all of WB. So if you guys have been paying attention, WB has had a lot of problems. And they've had box office underperformers for the last couple of years. And many studios have. It's not just them. But they've had a hard time. And just over 2 years ago, James Gunn and Peter Safran were appointed heads of DC Studios. And Safran specifically was interesting here because he executive produced a bunch of WB content that was cheap budget but huge profit turners. And he was involved with a bunch of DCEU projects. And now what we're hearing is that WB might be lining him up to take over for recent missteps that were, well, conducted by DeLuca and Abdi. And these are two people that have been running WB now who were more or less like instrumental in the decision to shelve Batgirl and Coyote versus Acme and pull a bunch of their licenses and content and sacrifice some of the video games and push for that games as a service. And according to these reports, Safran might be pulled out of DC Studios and given the reins of WB's film division and TV division. Like the entire thing, he would oversee it. Now, this, I don't think I need to tell you, fundamentally changes the way WB operates. James Gunn loses his partner because he's going to be now answering to him, which could be good. But at the same time, Safran is slowly just rising, and he's sort of looking like the final boss of WB, you know? If he puts out a couple projects and they don't deliver and people break through the gates, you know, I'm using a couple metaphors here, like he's sitting on the throne. And if his guard is weak and he hasn't trained them good enough, somebody's busting through that door and they're going down. And Safran is sort of being looked to as the potential savior of not just DC, of not just HBO, of everything they got. And reports are coming in that this could be a change that happens rather soon. And with fiscal year and, you know, quarterly earnings and everything coming up, I mean, if there's a time where they're going to announce a massive shift, it would be in the next 3 to 6 months, especially if you look at the timing with the takeover by Discovery of WB and everything. Like, everything lines itself up in a very, very interesting way. And to me, it's all a matter of, does Safran believe that he can pull this off? Because make no mistake about it, it's not like David Zaslav or others that would take the blame if this initiative under Safran was to fail. Safran would take the hit. That's why somebody like DeLuca is taking a hit, because they answer to the people above them and they're doing what they said. It's never the guy at the tip top who's the CEO. It's always the people under him. So this will be an interesting seismic shift in the entire industry if this happens. And it's going to be worth covering and paying attention to because, as I said before, this is a last-ditch effort by WB. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will. And if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.